All right, so 4.3 is proving triangles are congruent. Using side, 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 and side angle side. Those were really tiny. All right, so the first problem's if I can get to the right page, I'm open to the end of the chapter apparently. The first few problems say to use the diagram and name the included angle between the pair of given sides. So for all of these ones, we have this picture given to us. Okay, well, it's not going to draw straight apparently, so we're just going to do it like that. This is J, L, P, and K. So number 6 says JK and KL, and these are obviously segments. They have the lines over top of them. So we want to know, based on the two sides that they give us, what is the angle that is between that we would be able to use side angle side for. So we've got J and K here on this side, and then I've got K and L over here. So the angle that they're looking for is angle JKL or angle LKJ. Just the K part has to be in the middle. And that's all you're doing on those ones. Number 8, LP and LK. All right, so I've got LP is right here, LK is right here. So what angle is between these two things?
LPK.
Nope. So I have this side right here, and I have this side right here. The angle that's between them is this one right here. KLP. I heard L kept being said first, so. The angle that you're doing but that letter has to be in the middle. Ten. KL and JL. So we've got KL right here, JL right here. So what would this angle be? KLJ. All right, the next chunk of problems, they say to decide whether enough information is given to prove that the triangles are congruent. If there is enough information, state the congruence postulate that you would use. So basically, side, 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 or side angle side. Those are the only ones that you know right now. So 12, they give you like essentially a big triangle, but then it's cut in half like this. This is T, W, V, U. And these are the markings that they give us. I mean, yes, that's true, but that's not what they're asking us for. They want us to say, is there enough information to show that these two triangles are congruent? And the two triangles are triangle UVT and triangle WVT. So remember, the order of the letters matters when we're saying if the triangles are congruent or not. So, is there enough information to say that these triangles are congruent? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, if so, how? Okay.
And there's also like a right angle.
Okay. So I only know side, side, side. So I either need to know that all three sides are congruent, or I need to know that two sides and an angle between them that they share is congruent. Do I know that information?
They both have a side each, right?
But they're not touching sides. We only know that they have one side. And the angle is this one over here. It's opposite of that. So we do not know. So this one would be no. We don't have enough information to say that these are congruent. Doesn't mean they're not. We just don't have enough information to say one way or the other for sure. So we have to assume no.
So you have to have like either side, like knowing they're congruent, or just like.
Or a side. We would have had to know like if they had switched this instead, and it would have been like this instead, and we knew that these were congruent, and we also knew that then obviously this is reflexive, it has to be congruent, then we would still have side angle side.
Okay.
But that wasn't what they gave us, so we don't have enough information with what they gave us. All right, 14. This kind of reminds me of the Star Trek symbol. It's not, but like kind of looks like it.
You.
All right, so with this one, do we have enough? Oh, I guess I should tell you what the two triangles are. Hold on. Triangle YZW and triangle YXW. Do I have enough information to say that these two triangles are congruent?
Yes.
How?
Side angle side.
I don't know anything about angles.
Side.
Side, side, side. I know these sides are the same. I know these sides are the same. This is a shared side, so that obviously has to be congruent. So that means that yes by side, side, side. All right, we're going to look at 2 proofs, and then we'll save the other 2 for Friday after the quiz. So 20, complete the proof by supplying the reasons. So they've given you the statement, you're giving the reasons on this one. So the given information was that EF was congruent to GH, and that FG is congruent to HE. And they gave us a picture. We're proving that triangle EFG is congruent to triangle GHE. They tell us these markings are given to you, but that HG is congruent to EF and that HE is congruent to GF. Now, if they hadn't told it to me up here this way, they gave it to me in the pictures, but a lot of times they won't tell you in the picture. You just need to put the markings on yourself. But they gave it to you, so. All right, so then statements, reasons. All right, so I'm filling in all the statements, and then we'll fill in all the reasons because that's where all the blanks are. So 1 is that EF is congruent to GH. 2, FG is congruent to HE. 3, GE is congruent to GE. And for triangle EFG is congruent to triangle GHE. I'll give you a second to write all that down and then we'll fill it in. All right, so what's the reason for, well, both 1 and 2? Given. So obviously they had done it and they had done it separately. I normally would obviously just do that in one. So then from there they say that GE is congruent to GE. What allows us to say that?
Reflexive property.
Yep, reflexive property. Just going to do that for congruence. And then ultimately, then I know that we have all 3 sides then that are congruent. So I can say triangle EFG is congruent to triangle GHE by what?
SSS.
Yep, side, side, side. Now, I'm okay if you just write like SSS or SAS if it's side angle side. The book's going to say congruence postulate, but we usually abbreviate it, and once you get to like algebra 2 when we're doing stuff with this, you're just going to always write SSS, so that's fine. Just know that it's technically a congruence postulate. All right, the next one, they just give us the information, they don't set it up for us or anything. 22. So we've got AB is congruent to CD, and AB is parallel to CD. And they want us to prove that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. And then we have a picture over here. So just as a reminder, when they put the arrows on the lines like this, it's symbolizing that they're parallel. Obviously, they told it to us in the given as well, but if they didn't, we would know that from the picture. All right, so all of that information that's on there is classified as given information. So we're setting this up to prove this. All right, so we're going to set up our 2-column proof. This one is not super long. All right, so what should I start with? Yep, I'm going to go ahead and put both things in one given spot. If you want to do them separate, feel free. So AB is congruent to CD, and AB is parallel to CD. Reason, obviously, is given. Now, this next thing that I would look at, we know these are parallel lines, okay? So what is this line that's cutting through here then? Okay, it's a transversal. Now, they've numbered these in the diagram, so we will use those numbers within our proof. If they did not number them, you would need to call it like DCA or BAC. Okay, but since they gave them a number and that's there in front of you, you can use the numbers. All right, so since I know this is a transversal and these are parallel lines, what do I know about angle 1 and angle 2? Yep, and what does that mean about them? Yep, so my statement is that angle 1 is congruent to angle 2 because they are alternate interior angles. Or I should technically say alternate interior angles theorem. because that's what tells us that they're congruent. What else in the picture do I know has to be true?
AC is congruent to AC.
Why?
The reflexive property of congruence.
Yep, AC is congruent to AC. The reflexive property. All right, so now I know that these two sides here are congruent. And then I also know that this side is congruent in here. And I know that my angles are congruent. So what does that mean? Yep. And what's the reason for that?
SAS.
I don't know about all three.
SAS.
Yep.
SAS.
Side, angle, side. So if I don't know all three sides, I can't use side, side, side. And we'll end up having to use side, angle, side. All right, any questions about that one? How do you, or what do you feel about these proofs compared to the previous one?
Easier than the first ones.
I mean, the first one's like
Yeah.
8 steps long.
Well, one of the ones we're gonna do on Friday is 8 steps.
Oh.
But it's not hard, okay? I am hoping that you're gonna find these ones to be easier than the other ones. I think it's easier because it's a lot more things that you can, like, literally in your picture, you can see it. Because I'm a very visual person. So I like to be able to see what's happening. So I think it makes them easier.
So does order really matter with this?
Just a minute. Do what?
Does order really matter with these kinds of proofs, or can it be, or is it like?
There's some things that you can kind of do in a different order. Yeah, like I could have said AC is congruent to AC before angle 1's congruent to angle 2. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, that's fine. It's just, I mean, there's certain things that you have to do in order because you can't say this step without this, but a lot of times they can go in kind of a different order. All right, so I'm not going to give you problems for this section until Friday after